In a couple minutes. If you're tuning in early, grab a blanket or just make sure you have a nice thick mat or a soft surface underneath you to practice on. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff on our knees and shins today, so I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable so it doesn't limit you from getting some of the side body strengthening work done that we'll be doing. As you can see, Aspen is a perfect model of how to make sure that you feel comfortable with your joints, whether you're kind of an old lady like she is, or if you have sensitive knees or joints. So just make sure you grab a blanket or double up your mat space or something so that you feel comfortable for today. Playlist is in my Instagram bio, the Songbird Yogi. It's linked through Black Swan's story right now. The link is in my bio for my Spotify, and there's specifically a link for the 115 playlist, so feel free to snag that there. If you're watching this later on, the playlist will be linked in the description. If you are tuning in early and you are able to donate, I know it's been a while now since we're donating and since all of this started, but those donations are still supporting our teachers, including myself, to continue these live streams and be able to still do what our career is, right? Teaching yoga and providing you with a safe space to move your body, and I think that's even more important now with everything going on. So if you can and are willing to donate, blackswanyoga.com/live. It's just right above the video that you're watching now if you're on the website. So get yourself situated, make sure you have water, which I don't, so I'm going to grab some water, get yourself set up, and we'll be back on our mats in just a few minutes. Thanks, y'all. Y'all, let's get started. That playlist queued up. Good morning, move to this. The link is in my Instagram bio, the Songbird Yogi. It's also linked on the story, Black Swan Yoga Austin's page. So my name is Noel. This is Aspen. She's my help for today. She mostly just demos Shavasana the entire time. Most importantly, make sure you have a blanket or something soft. Or doubled up mat. We're just going to be doing a lot of work on our knees and shins today, so I want to make sure that you feel other movements, or if a child's pose feels better, you can find yourself there. Hands underneath the shoulders, hips stacked generally over the knees. You can widen or lengthen your base to feel a little bit more stable. As you're ready, take a big breath in, drop the belly low, tilt your tailbone up, bend your elbows, pull your chest through, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest, cat pose. Arch and lift through the upper spine. Straighten your arms and stamp down through the shins and the tops of your feet. Inhale, belly drops, cow pose. Exhale, belly lifts. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take me a few more rounds here at your own pace. Cat cow, moving with your breath. Taking time to start with the breath fluid. And just allowing yourself space to move with your breath in your body, finding that length. If it feels good to start to make these moves a little bit bigger, you can bring the side body into the game. We are going to be working on side body strengthening, so you can roll the ribs from side to side. You can settle the hips to the heels and then bring it forward. A lot of options here. We're just kind of moving our body intuitively. And if you have a hard time connecting with what feels intuitive to your body, just meet yourself there. That's okay. We don't always know right off the bat what we need. It takes a little time to figure out. So you can just start with those nice linear cat cows, focusing on breath, carrying the movements and not the other way around. Beautiful, yeah. And as you're ready, settle down into a child's pose. Knees can stay out wide for a little bit more hip engagement, or if you'd like to support your low back a little bit more, draw the knees and the thighs together. Forehead releases down towards the earth, hopefully touching down. If it does not, stack the forearms and give your forehead something to rest on. Allow the shoulders to drop down and away from your earlobes, even if the arms are extended. You can widen the arms out towards the edges of your mat today. 3 rounds of breath here, focusing on feeling the lift of the back body, really expanding the breath to its full capacity. Imagine like you're filling up a big round base, and those are your lungs, finding that full fill. And then just as smooth, pouring the water out. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, slowly rise back up to your tabletop. Go ahead and start your playlist if you're following along with that. And then come back to your tabletop position. So just like how we were with our cows earlier, and pad your knees if you need it. And just start to walk the right hand over towards the left side of your mat. You can tent up onto the fingertips, making a little tarantula hand. And then slowly start to melt down towards the left forearm. If it can touch all the way down, cool. If not, no big deal. And then start to press through the left forearm a lot. See if you can lift that right shoulder a little bit more. Peek underneath your right bicep. Let the left side body hang heavy here, so you really focus on lengthening the right side body. Now really ground down through the right fingertips. Start to pull your hips back towards the heels, finding a little bit more length through the right side body here. And if you've already forgot about the breath, no big deal, but come back to it, allowing that to be your main focus. One more deep inhale. Slow exhale. Next breath in, rise up, tabletop, maybe a cat-cow, side to side, any movements that feel good. And as you're ready, back to your tabletop, then right over to the other side. Left hand will walk to the right side of your mat, tent onto the fingertips, and then slowly start to bend the right elbow, bring the forearm down to the earth if it's accessible. Press through the right forearm, see if we can spike the left shoulder a little higher, rotating your armpit open, starting to peek underneath the left bicep. Ground the left fingertips, pull your hips towards the heels, lengthening the left side body. Whew, this feels nice. Breathe a little bit bigger here. Each inhale will expand those left side ribs a little bit wider, a little broader. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale back to your tabletop. Rise up, few cat-cows. Move your body with the breath. All right, as you're ready, tabletop position. Find a nice neutral spine. A little tuck of the belly button in towards the spine, stamping down through whatever is touching the earth. Bring your vision between your thumbs and start to extend your right arm forward. Plug the shoulder into the socket so we're not pulling the shoulder out. We want to keep them in line as level as possible. And then nice and slow, stamp down through the right shin. Start to float the left leg in opposition. Bird dog. Now right off the bat, this is a balancing posture, so just be sweet with yourself. If it feels a little wobbly, it's no big deal. Use those core muscles to stabilize. Press down through the points of contact that you have. Really kick out through the left heel. Find a little bit more length here. Big breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round and curl it in. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, elbow and knee out to this side. Make little cactus shapes with the left leg and right elbow. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, knee to elbow, tuck it underneath you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, out to the side, squeeze and pull in. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, out to the side. Keep it moving here. Really round your spine as you tuck everything underneath you. Think cat pose. Press away from the earth. Inhale, reach. Exhale, out to the side. Squeeze everything in. A few more times. Check in with the breath. Make sure it's carrying these movements. Good. Inhale, reach out long. Pause here. Lower down to the left knee. Sweep your right fingertips high. Take a moment here to really shine open to the right side of your body. Big breath in. Reach a little higher. Without touching down, thread your needle. Right arm hovers underneath the left. Reach as far as you can with the right fingertips. Inhale, sweep it back open. Exhale, bend your elbow. Pull down with the elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hovering, thread the needle. Slide it under. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend the elbow, pull down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swoop it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbow. Beautiful. Keep moving here. If you'd like to add in a little bit more, you might lift that left leg, finding a hover again. Just bringing a little bit more balance work in. If you try it on for size and it does not feel like your size today, no big deal. You can always lower back down to the left shin. Belly hugging up and in towards your spine. Beautiful. Last time here. This time, thread your needle. If the left leg is floating, relax down to the left toes. Slowly lower down to the right shoulder, right ear. So with the left leg extended, there's quite a bit more weight in the right shoulder. Less intensity, both shins to the ground. Walk the left arm long if it feels okay. Tent up to the fingertips. Find that length through the left side body. Big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, bring back up, tabletop position. Find your neutral spine, belly button pulls gently up and in. Extend your left arm straight forward. Reach through the fingertips, shoulder plugged into the socket. Think of gluing the armpit together. If you feel good here, kick the right leg long. First, just find your stability, your balance. Find your strength here in this posture first. Find your breath. Inhale, reach a little longer. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath you. Inhale, kick it long. Exhale, out to the side. Bend the left elbow, bend the right knee. Tap it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap underneath. Inhale. Exhale, out to the side. Keep it moving. You got it. Mindful of the core and what it's doing. Pulling and hugging up and in. Breath in and out through the nose to build heat, or if you need a little less intensity, exhale from the mouth, let it go. A few more. Keep it moving. You guys got it. Inhale, reach it long. Exhale, lower down to the right shin. Inhale, sweep the left fingertips high. Take a full round of breath just to open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hovering, thread the needle. Tuck it under, reach through the left fingertips. Inhale, spiral high. Exhale, bend your elbow, pull it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend the elbow, pull down. A few more times, just like this. Left arm underneath the right. Good. If you started to float the right or the other leg, float your right leg here. Working a little bit more with balance, using those muscles to stabilize. Right leg is active, belly pulls up and in. Let's do 3 more. Keep the breath going. Good. Last one here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread your needle. Lower the right toes, right shin to the ground. Left shoulder, left ear, rest down. Right fingertips can stay supporting you, or you can walk them long towards the top of your mat, opening the right armpit. Embrace the wobbles here. Come back to those big breaths in and breaths out. Nice and slow, right knee to the ground, rise back up, tabletop. A few rounds of cat-cow here. See how those shoulders are feeling. Mine are feeling warm. Inhale to drop the belly. Exhale, hug it up and in. Beautiful. Bring the weight into your left hand. Right knee and left knee, left shin ground down. Step your right leg long to the back of your mat. Now for an added challenge, your shin can stay parallel with the side of your mat, or you can sweep that left foot a little further back behind you. Walk the left hand right underneath your left shoulder so you can really work that left side oblique. From here, right arm reaches up, right foot stamps down to the mat. Squeeze your glutes, press your hips a little further in front of you. If you feel good here, the right arm can rainbow over your ear, reaching from toes to fingertips. Breathe big, filling up through those rib cages. Multiple rib cages that we have. Beautiful. Now really glue down through the right foot. Squeeze the glutes. Rise up, big toes. Reach the arms up to a T. Gentle bend in the right knee. You don't need to lock out here. Beautiful. So tuck the left arm down to a hover. Reach the right hand high. Use your obliques to pull yourself up. Bend the right elbow. Tap it down towards the right heel. From here, inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, lateral lunge into the right knee and whoosh your arms towards your thigh. Inhale, rise up. Straighten your leg. Exhale, left arm down to a hover. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, bend the elbow, little crunch over towards your right hip. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, whoosh it, bend to the right knee. Inhale up. Exhale, tick-tock down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, tap that right elbow to right hip, little side body over to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your right knee, whoosh your hands towards your front. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, tick-tock it down. Cover those left fingertips. Use your oblique, rise up. Exhale, crunch over to the right. Inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge. Take it to the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lateral lunge. Take it here, pause. Really push out through those right arms. Hug your right glute underneath you, but open your right knee, tapping open towards your toes. And take a few little bounces towards the back. You're pushing someone away from you. No, I don't want it. Beautiful, y'all. Inhale, rise back up. Straighten your right leg. Tick-tock the left hand all the way down to your mat, coming right back to where we started, supported side plank. From here, walk the left hand a little further out from you. Start to hover the right leg, check in here. Really working that right side hip and oblique to lift the outer edge of your right leg. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, tap knee to elbow right in front of the belly or a little higher. Inhale to reach. Exhale, tap it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. This time try to take your palm to your right knee. Step it forward, low lunge. Left hand stays, right hand spirals high. Take a twist. Settle the hips down and forward here. Breathe. A lot of dynamic movement, breath to movement today. I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do, so just let yourself settle into something new. If it feels a little awkward, then we're awkward together today. No big deal. If it feels okay, you can reach that right arm a little further towards the back of your mat, really rolling your chest open here. Big breath in, right fingertips high. Exhale, right hand down to the inside of your foot. Turn your left or right toes out. Curl the left toes under, hover your left knee. Step it up, Malasana squat. Settle the hips between the heels. We'll find a passive variation to start. Hands to heart center, working the arms and the elbows to the insides of your legs. Let the tailbone weigh heavy and find some length through the spine, thinking more upright here. If the backs of your ankles feel really tight, this is nice where your blanket or you kind of roll up your mat to give the heels a little bit of lift and support. Round the right fingertips right in the middle or in front of you. Sweep the left fingertips high and lean over towards your right thigh. As you do this, press into the left foot and try to reach through the left knee. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, come back through center. Ground the left fingertips pretty much in towards the center, a little bit towards the left. Press the left arm into your left knee, spiral with the right hand high. Press into both feet. Start to press your right knee open and away from you and really lean over to the left here. About almost until you feel like you're going to fall over. Find your edge. Big breath in, reach to the right fingertips. Exhale, hands to heart, come back through center. Stamp through the feet, start to rip them out apart, pressing through the pinky edges especially. And then really rack the knees in towards one another this time, starting to find that activation through the pelvis. More of an active malasana here. Reach the arms forward, palms can face up or each other. Stamp down through the feet, lift the booty a few inches, pause. Ooh. Good, a little higher, keep breathing, keep wrapping the knees in. Good, nice powerful movement, stamp through the feet, inhale, rise all the way up, wide leg mountain pose, squeeze your glutes, press them forward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Powerful breath in. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. A few more. Parallel the feet, keep them wide. Inhale, sweep the fingertips high. Exhale, kick them back behind you. Palms face down or in. Squeeze the palms towards one another or down towards the mat. So you're really wrapping the shoulder blades together. Now from here, stamp down through the big toe edges of your feet. See if you can spike the heels. Bend the knees forward so they're kind of tracking right over the toes. And then sit a little lower through the booty. From here, find that hinging point in your hip crease. Belly hugs up and in. Reach from the fingertips backwards as you reach the chest forwards. Now as slow and controlled as you can, drop the heels or keep them lifted. Start to settle the hips down towards the heels. Ooh. Drop to your butt, boat pose, hover the legs or tap the heels to the earth. You want to rock forward on your sits bones. You might need to tap the feet down just to adjust to sweet potatoes first. Arms reach forward or you can grasp the fronts of your shins for a little extra support. Sit up tall here. Think of shining your chest straight up. Good. Now keep the right knee hugging in. Reach the left leg long. If you want to float the arms, now is a beautiful time. Try to keep that connection, right thigh towards your chest. Rock it back and then back up. Swap the legs. Left knee in, right toes extend long. Big breath in. Exhale, rock it back. Find your balance point as you rise up. Swap out the legs. Big breath in. Exhale, rock it back. Inhale up. Exhale, swap it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, rock it back. Keep the legs tight. Inhale. Exhale, last one here. Good, one more side. You guys got it. Big breath in. Rock and roll. Come back up, boat pose, reach up tall. Draw your knees in towards your chest, rock and roll onto your back, little from side to side. From here, you can float the feet or find a plow pose. For plow pose, hands can rest by the side body. Press into the palm, maybe a few rocks and rolls to get the hips up over the shoulders. Try to tap the toes down behind you. Or if the legs are floating, activate out through the soles of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Shoulders are active, walking in towards one another, keeping the vision right between the thighs. Allowing that chin to trust compression, which is really nice stimulation for our thyroid gland. If you're just sitting and your legs up the wall, the legs floating, just embrace this time to give the feet a sweet break. One more breath in, full breath out. If you're in your plow pose, nice and slow, controlled, roll yourself down to your back. So draw the knees in towards the chest, rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Cross the ankles, roll yourself into your tabletop position. 2 rounds of cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch and lift through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Supported side plank on your right side. Right hand grounds down just in front of the shoulder or with it. Right shin parallel with the right side of your mat. Step the left toes long. Now, right off the bat, you're like, whew, I'm going to fall over. Kick your right heel back behind you. Create a bigger base. Take a moment to reach the left fingertips high. Glue that left foot down to the ground. Breathe. Think of squeezing your glutes, pressing the hips forward so the pelvis is active and really engaging those right side rib cage to find some lift through the right side body. From here, if it feels good, rainbow the left arm over your ear. Find a nice side stretch. One more big breath in. Full breath out. Stamp down through the feet. Rise up, gate pose. Keep a gentle bend in the left knee. Stamp down through the right shin. Arms come out to a T. Here we are. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Tick-tock the right hand down. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, left elbow taps down towards the left hip. So it's like a little left side body crunch and a little side body bend over to the left. From here, inhale, reach up high. Exhale, lateral lunge into the left knee. Kind of like a kneeling skandasana. Bend into the left knee, draw the left hip towards the left heel. Push the hands towards the back of your mat. All right, inhale, reach up, straighten the leg. Exhale, tick-tock it down. Let the right fingertips hover. Use your obliques. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left elbow taps towards left hip, reach. Inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge. Push the hands to the back of your mat. Really sit low here. Inhale, stamp into the left foot, straighten the leg. Exhale, tick-tock it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lateral lunge. Bend into that left knee, whoosh it back. Inhale, stamp down, rise up. Exhale, right hand hovers. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, left oblique crunch. Reach the right fingertips up and over. Inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge. Little rainbow warrior move here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, just a few more. You guys got it. I'm doing it with you. I'm outside and it is hot in Austin, Texas today. Keep the breath supporting these movements here. Last time through, make it the best. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the left knee, pause here. Hands at heart center is beautiful, or you can reach the hands, whatever feels best for you today. Really ground through the left heel. Tuck your left hip underneath you and fan the left knee in line with your left toe, so tracking open. Take a few pulses into the left thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right hand touches down this time, supported side plank. Shin behind you or parallel with the right side of your mat for an added challenge. Start to float the left leg, flex the toes back towards your shin, kick out through the left heel. Take a breath in, find some reach, fingertips to toes. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, just in front of the ribs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Find your flow here with your own breath pattern, elbow to knee, squeeze and crunch it in. Few more, keep the breath moving you. Inhale, reach, exhale, tap it in, left palm to left kneecap, step it forward, low lunge. One of my favorite transitions. I think I did that in Whitney's class first. As you're ready, right hand grounds down, left hand spirals open, take a twist, let the hips settle towards the heel. Take a big breath in. And full breath out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand down. Turn the left toes out, curl the right toes under. Pause here in this active one. Step it forward, Malasana squat. Sit the hips low, find that passive variation first. Little sway from side to side. Encourage the hips to soften and melt down towards your mat. Stamp down through the feet, arms reach forward, start to activate bit by bit. Lift the booty a little higher, squeeze those inner thighs towards one another. Nice and slow, rise all the way up. Big breath in, wide like mountain. Exhale, hands to heart, Samastiti. Nice O shape at the mouth to let some of that heat go. Nice cooling breath. Big inhale through the nose. O, exhale. Like you're blowing out a giant candle. Step the feet together. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep the fingertips high. Find length through the side body. Exhale, hands through heart. Forward fold. Breath in, halfway lift. Lengthen out to that 7 shape. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back. High plank. Your strength and your resilience here, stacking the shoulders over the wrist, fingertips spread out wide, really gripping through all 10 finger pads. Reach out long through the heels, hips in line with the shoulders, creating that nice sloping body movement. Take a big breath in, start to hover your right toes off of the mat. If this feels too intense, you can always lower down to the right knee. Good, stay right here, big breath in. Exhale, right knee taps to the outside, right elbow like a Spider-Man. Inhale, downward facing dog. Right leg is high, 3-legged dog, breathe. Lower down the right foot, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees. Inhale, rock it forward, high plank, big breath in. Exhale, float the left toes this time. Always an option to lower to the right shin. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left knee taps to the left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right heel down, left heel high, breathe. Downward dog, both feet to the earth. Inhale, rock it forward, high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down. Booty stays high, inchworm. Your next breath in will pull you forward to your baby cobra. Relax to the tops of the feet, thumbs in line with your nipples. Squeeze the elbows up and in. Ground down through the tops of your feet like your toenails are glued to the mat. It's so active and strong through the legs. The kneecaps start to hover. Think about hovering off of the ground as well. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pin the shoulders down. One more big breath in. Lift a little higher. Exhale, lower all the way down. Curl the toes under, hips to heels, child's pose. Curl the toes under, slide the hands a little closer in, bear pose. Start to float the knees, floating tabletop here essentially. Float the shins up, a few inches off of the ground. Start to feel that warmth through the quads. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice short stance. Bend the knees deeply. Allow the hips to lift a little higher, finding that deep slope through your spine. Think of elongating the spine here. As you're ready, inhale, three-legged dog. Right heel sweeps up and back. Exhale, right knee taps to the right elbow. Rock it forward to that high plank shape. Inhale, kick it up and back. Exhale, rock it forward, knee to elbow, Spider-Man plank. Inhale. Exhale, step to the outside of your right hand, land, keep that left knee lifted, pull the chest forward, length through the spine. Spin the left heel down, rise up, warrior one. Nice wide base here so you can really spin that left heel forward, left hip forward, right hip back. Arms frame the ears when you find it. Take a big breath in, puff up the chest, let the rib cage splay a little bit open. Now pull it up and in, find that nice stable spine, stamp down through the pinky edge of your left foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior two. I like to step my feet a little wider here, but see what feels good in your body. Arms reach to a T. Settle into the right knee, fanning the knee just slightly open towards the middle of your right foot. Squeeze those butt cheeks, press them underneath you just like we did before. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, lateral lunge, turn the left toes out, bend deeply into the left knee. Option to float the right toes and straighten your right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to settle. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, lateral lunge, push it back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, stay. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, lunge into the back knee towards the back of your mat. Inhale, warrior two. Settle, stay, breathe. Catch back up with yourself if you've lost the breath. Encourage yourself back to somewhere you can breathe. Beautiful. This time, right hand high, left hand drops to the thigh. Straighten your right leg. If it feels good, you can flex the right toes up and back and really lean into the left side body. If you'd still like more, left hand can grab for the right wrist and pull yourself a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Y'all take a big breath in. Exhale, back to your warrior two. Rebend into your right knee. Shorten your stance. Since a lot of us do not have blocks that we're used to working with in the studio, we're going to adapt our half moon today. So, from your short stance, warrior two, arms reach to a T. Just like we did earlier, try to tick-tock your right hand down to a hover. Now, really get active through your right arm. Keep a gentle bend in your right knee. Start to bring the weight to your right foot as you float that left foot up and back. Kick out, flex through the foot just like we did in our supported side plank. Now you can have a generous bend in this right knee. It's a beautiful suspension system for those wobbles. Or you can really power up, straighten the right leg, and try to reach the left hand high. Focus your vision down. If you fall out, here with you, no big deal. Really engaging and recruiting those right side oblique muscles to help stabilize here. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, bend both knees, land warrior two. Reach out long. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten the right leg, reverse triangle, reach even longer. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back. Your chaturanga. Maybe you float that back leg, bend the elbows, upward facing dog or your baby cobra. Child's pose or downward facing dog. Let it settle. Come back to your breath. Downward dog, meeting the next breath or two, or if you choose to take a break, let yourself rest. Shorten up your stance just a touch. Inhale, three-legged dog, left heel floats up and back. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, round and curl yourself forward to a plank. Inhale, three-legged dog, kick it up and back. Exhale, left knee, tap to the left elbow, little Spider-Man plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, tap it to the elbow, step to the outside of your pinky. Keep that right knee lifted. Lengthen forward. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, spin your right heel down. Wide stance, warrior one, my favorite. Bring the weight into the left knee, left thigh. Allow yourself to find that lunge first. Then really stamp down through the peaky edge of your back foot. Your foot is angled slightly. Wrapping the right hip forward, left hip back. So the hips and pelvis are pretty stacked even here. Take a moment to reach the fingertips high. Let your chest and ribs splay forward. Big breath in. Exhale, pull it up and in. Tuck everything into center. Deep inhale, find some length. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Adjust your feet as you need. Your left knee will wrap open. Arms are stable and reaching. Recruit the glutes, squeeze them underneath you, wrap the left knee away. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, lateral lunge into the back knee, push the hands towards the back of your mat. Again, option to straighten the left leg, float the left toes. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Exhale, left leg straight, right knee bends, swoosh it to the back. Inhale, warrior two, come back. Exhale to stay. Inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge or rainbow warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, lateral lunge, push it back. Inhale, warrior two. Breathe out. Breathe in, reach up. Breathe out, bend to your back right knee, whoosh it. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, settle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rainbow. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Drop the right hand, left hand high, reverse your warrior. Slowly start to straighten your left leg. If it feels good, you can flex the left toes up and back. Option to reach up, grab for the left wrist, pull yourself a little deeper into archer's pose. Finding that same springy bow and arrow-like quality to your body. Nice and slow, release back to your warrior two. Foot makes contact, shorten up your stance. So now your front leg is really your base here. So first start to pour the weight into your left foot, left knee in a deep bend. Left fingertips reach forward and then tick-tock down. So you have this kind of forward motion already. From here, it's just like a little springboard. Launch yourself onto the left foot. You can use the right toes for support. Start to hover the left fingertips as far down as feels stable. And as you do this, find the opposing action of starting to float up through the right side of your leg. Embrace those wobbles. If you fall out, I'm here with you. Easier said than done to stay balanced, right? In life and on our mats. A few more rounds of breath in your half moon. If you're really going for a balance, you can really allow the left fingertips to hover just above the earth. Take out through the right heel. Focus your vision. Right hand sweeps up and back. Bend both knees. Land warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Left hand reaches high. Right away, straighten the left leg for reverse triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Your chaturanga, option to float that left leg. Inhale, your back bend, baby cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog, hips come high. Child's pose, water break, or maintain the activity in your downward facing dog. Two more rounds of breath wherever you are. Two more sips of water if that's where you are. As you're ready, sweep your right heel high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow to the outside. Tap it forward, little Spider-Man plank. Step to the outside of your right hand. Lengthen out. Warrior one, spin your left heel down, rise up, breathe. One, inhale, flare the ribs forward. Exhale, pull them back in. Drop the arms to a T, warrior two. Inhale, both arms high. Keep the legs. Exhale, lateral lunge or rainbow warrior, which is to the back of your mat. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Launch yourself to float the right fingertips high. Not here for long. Bend both knees, land back, warrior two. Reverse your triangle, right leg straight, right hand reaches up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Vinyasa will meet back in a downward facing dog. 2 rounds of breath here to catch back up with yourself. Last side, and then we take it down. Inhale, keep the left heel high. Exhale, left knee to the outside of your left elbow, tap. Step to the outside of your left foot, lengthen, big breath in. Exhale, spin your heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2, spin it down. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, rainbow warrior, lateral lunge into your right knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon just for a beat. Find that balance. Embrace that this is the harder side for you. I know my left leg is never as stable. Then both knees land, warrior 2, big breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Swing the left leg, left fingertips high. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, final vinyasa, or skip it if you're not feeling it. We'll meet back in a child's pose. From your child's pose, just allowing yourself to connect with whatever is arising for you. For me, it's a lot of sweat, feeling the sunshine. You feel defeated, you're judging your practice or the level of difficulty that it felt for you today. Allow all of that to wash away with the next breath. Meet yourself in a place of gratitude and acceptance, even if it feels difficult for today. You are strong. Maybe you tried something new today, and that's a task in its own right. Pull yourself forward. Make your way onto your back, nothing fancy here. Find a supine star pose. So legs come to the edges of your mat, laying down long and allowing your arms to take up some space as well. Just allowing yourself to settle in. And then from here, walk your left leg a little bit longer, wider actually, a little bit further off your mat. Flex the left toes, and then bring the right leg and cross it over the top of your left. Try to hook at the ankles or the feet, so you're kind of flexing the feet into one another. Right away, you're probably going to feel a little stretch through the right side hip. If you'd like more, the arms can reach up. Press the palms together and then arc and lean over to the left. So you're making a nice big C shape with the body. Bananasana. So you're making a sweet little banana shape here. Organic, perfectly ripe, not too brown and not too green, right? Or maybe you like the brown bananas. I've been making a lot of banana bread, so if you're a banana bread banana, I appreciate you. Breathe here and just really relax into the side body. Did a lot of support system for us today. Notice if you're still clenching or forcing. See if there's somewhere you can soften, maybe in the shoulder sockets or in the face. Keeping the left leg as it is. Bend your right knee and try to bring the foot to the outside of your left leg. You might need to scoot your left leg a little further in towards center to do this. From here, release the arms open wide into a T and then just roll over onto your left hip. You can use the left leg to scooch the left hip a little further underneath you, coming into a nice one knee supine twist. Right knee just hangs heavy towards the left side of your mat. If it feels good, you can even smooth it down using the weight of your left hand. Breathe big here, expansive inhales and deep melodic exhales, letting go of that breath. Any residue that's sticky, allow yourself to breathe through it and leave it behind. As you're ready, roll back through center, supine star pose. Allow your feet and your arms to take up some space on your mat. I I've noticed recently sometimes it can feel a little difficult to take up space. Many times we kind of small ourselves in the presence of others or in certain aspects of our life for whatever reason. But for today, allow yourself to just really take up space. This is your space, your time. Embrace it and make yourself a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder. And walk the right foot a little further off of the mat. Cross the left leg on top of the right. Try to hook at the heels or the ankles or just flex the toes into one another. From here, arms sweep overhead. You can press the palms to touch or even grab for your left wrist and then arc and lean the upper body over to the right. Keeping the hips grounded, they're like a little pivot point for the rest of your body to make that nice big rounding banana shape. Fill up into the left side rib cage, those intercostal muscles and obliques. Allow yourself to breathe into those spaces, standing, popping out little bits of tension, and exhaling to soften into this curve. Nice and slow. Start to bend the left knee. Try to keep the foot to the outside of the right leg. For most of us, this is going to mean moving the right leg closer into center. And then pressing through the feet. Roll onto the right hip, allowing your right hip to stack underneath the left. Left knee falls open or falls over to the right. Arms fall open into a T for that supine twist. Bottom leg can be really straight, or you can take a gentle bend into it. You can allow that left knee to fall over to the right as far as feels good. It doesn't need to touch down though. Breathe a little bigger here. Breathe space into those dark, shadowy areas. Imagining that each inhale is a little light from a candle. Shedding some lights, moving those cobwebs out of those dark corners. Nice and slow. Roll back to center. And allow yourself to find the freedom in any final movements. Maybe another plow pose or shoulder stand would feel good here. You can let the legs just float, the legs up the wall, or a happy baby, knees in, grabbing for the soles of the feet. Or maybe you just allow the feet to settle onto the ground or take some extra time heading into your Shavasana. There's no rush here. This is your time and your space. And I encourage you to really own the time and the breath that you choose to take. Final pose that you choose to take here is just a little bit more of a connection, honoring that intuition of your body, giving it exactly what it's asking for. And whenever you feel balanced, even if it's 10 breaths from now, allow yourself to find your own Shavasana tonight. It might be that supine star shape, picking up a nice small space on your mat, or you can bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide if you'd like a hip stretch. We didn't do a ton of hip work today. Or again, as I've been offering in most of my classes during the day or in the mornings, you might want to take a seated meditation just to remain a little bit more upright and present. So giving yourself the next minute or so to find whatever resting or meditative shape works for you today. And when you found it, wherever you've landed, take a moment to flex the entire body. So you'll flex the toes up towards the shin, kick out through the heel, or just squeeze your feet into the shins if you're in a cross-legged feet. And then ball your hands into fists. Squeeze the fingertips, flex your arms like you're showing off at a gun show. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, squish up your face like you just ate a lemon. Take a big breath in through the nose. Fill up all the way to the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything in. Squeeze the core. And a big exhale allows you to release and center. If you're in a seated meditation, hands to thighs or heart center. If you're in Shavasana, just take up some space. And label this space as space to rest and rejuvenate. This is your time and your space to get exactly what you need. Allow the breath to settle back to its natural state, just moving in and out on its own. Allow the jaw to soften and relax. And in your mind's eye, you might choose to imagine something that you think of as peace. It might be a beautiful blue sky with rolling clouds, watching for your favorite shapes in them as you lay. Maybe for you it's rolling waves on a beach in your favorite tropical vacation spot. So just allowing yourself to use a little bit of imagination to take hold of the mind, the monkey mind we call it, that likes to wander off to our to-do lists, off our mat, trailing down a lot of storylines that we don't necessarily need to follow right now. If you need a little visual representation, my beautiful assistant Aspen is here to show you how to Shavasana like the best of us. The next few minutes are yours to just breathe and rest and be exactly who you are today. Still in your Shavasana and you're finding the space to be exactly what you need today, I invite you to stay for as long as you have time to stay today. Get ready to move on with your afternoon. Maybe take a shower if you practiced outside like me. Get hot in Austin here. Take your time, making any movements from your back that feel good. I always love a good afternoon stretch, reaching the arms and the fingertips long and then pointing through the toes and the legs. And if you're in a seat, you can find a little reach overhead. Any movements that feel good, just to invite that awakeness back into you, to come back into your awake body. If you're on your back, slowly make your way up to a seat if you'd like to close out class together. Or again, make the choice to stay. The choice is yours. And drawing your hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Sit up tall through the spine, close the eyes or soften your gaze. Keeping in your mind's eye, using your imagination to envision that peaceful place for you. The idea of space and peace instilling in your mind's eye and hopefully spreading throughout the rest of your body, recognizing that a little sense of peace is accessible to you regardless of where you are. You can inhale, allowing this to really settle in, and a big exhale to share it across our screens. I bow forward to you in reverence of your choice to practice with me, but most importantly with yourself today. Namaste. Aspen says thanks for practicing with us today, even if you did Shavasana like her the whole time, Sundaven. My name is Noel. If I have not met you in person, I hope to be able to do that very soon. Otherwise, reach out to me. My Instagram is linked here, the Songbird Yogi. Please chat with me if you have any questions or requests for the next class, or just like the song you want me to look it up. On my Instagram, I do have links to my Spotify now, so it's nice and easy for you to find a good playlist, even if it's not me teaching. You just want to move your body at home, there's some music on there accessible. Again, if you can and are willing to continue to donate for these classes, we appreciate it so much. blackswanyoga.com/live. 100% of your donations go to us as teachers and allow us to continue teaching. I know it's been a lot, and a lot of us don't really have the means to do that, so we are always here for you regardless. But if you are able to continue to support us, we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for choosing to practice with me today, and I will see you back very, very soon.